Welcome to this series where we are playing Reforged Eden 111 for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In the last part, we visited the UCH research vessel and picked up the investigate or visit all the planets in the beta system, which is where we currently are. We put down on this planet here, which is beta 3, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we're on beta 3. And we were exploring the planet. We found an oxygen depot, which I took down. Since the end of the video, you can see I've gone all the way round the planet, and you can see I didn't find very much. So in this part, what I want to do is, as promised, is do a little bit of an upgrade on the ship, because we do need to do some work, especially as the fact that the ship's getting very sluggish. One thing I've done in preparation for this update is I've lifted all the plants just in case there's a bit of a problem with temperatures which could kill plants. And of course, and I think I've got enough food to be going on. And the two kind of upgrades I want is that I've started working on actually making some large thrusters, so we got a bit more oomph for lift. But the other thing I want to work on is up here, where I want to start building in the glass roof above me, give it to basically one, so that we can kind of upgrade it, make it a little bit more resilient. So what I'm going to do is probably replace some of these front windows so that we've got a bit more of a solid resistance there. I've got some armored windows which we'll probably replace as well. Anyway, so that's what we want to do. And I think probably the best starting place would be is to find the construct. I thought I had better blocks than that. Yeah, I've got some hardened steel blocks which we're going to pick up from there. And what I'm going to do is start at the front of the ship here. We're going to take out these. Oops. Helps if you turn the shield off. Game will never. I'm going to take off these two to begin with and replace them with half blocks, and then just kind of pop out this way. Probably gonna need a small block like that in there, and then I think this one will be this one. Sometimes it can be no. That brings this back to here, and this was one thing I do need to do is go down and get back to the multi-tool. So I don't want to spend the whole video on doing this, but I think if I take out that one and that one, and then we can go back to the half blocks. That one. Put you in there. Put you in there. You in there. And then that brings this section of windows down to a certain level of symmetry. And it means that this is going to be a little bit more solid. The other thing also is it means that life should be a little bit easier getting up through into the what we got. In fact, I could put full-size blocks in there. That might be better actually, rather than half blocks. I think I might change those to full-size blocks actually. Just give that a whirl. One, that will make things a little bit tougher because these are technically full-size blocks. Yeah, I think we'll actually go full-size for these along there. It's just Yeah, that will give more control of getting out where and get rid of that problem that I've been having. Let me just get rid of that so I can see what I'm doing. I mean, I do want to preserve as much of the interior as possible. Still can't get through here though. And I've got some 12 of these. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to retrieve that, 1, 2, 3. We'll do it in stages. What I've got to do now, this is a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle, so we'll turn that round like that. Then we need a narrow section like that. And that can come to there. Just make sure that is... Yeah, I think that will work. Then we need a corner section. I think maybe we'll go like that. This is where we've got to be a little bit careful, because sometimes when you flip the blocks round, they go there. We now need an edge piece without any... Well, see, some of these have got kind of a little bit in the center. What I need is not that. Is one of these, I think. This is where it might... I think... Does that fit in there? Yep, I think that fits in like that. Now, this one, we need one with 2 bits in the corner, and gets this one, and we turn that to there, and that to there. And then what we need is a clear pane in the center, which I think is that one. Now this one can be a little bit tricky sometimes to put in place. It can be a bit difficult to see where the glass actually is. I think that's worked. How many more? I think we've used up all the hardened glass, haven't we? Let me just see. Yeah, we've got no more of the hardened glass. I don't think I've got anything left in construct. No, we're going to have to make some hardened glass panes. So let me just see. We need, what's it, 2 more, don't we? To match this end here. So I'm just going to take these out. Well, yeah, we need two to fit into here. Okay. What we need is, we need 2 of these, 2 large heavy windows. And we've actually made the thrusters, so while that's being made, where was those thrusters? They're actually in the ammo section. Of course that's in the ammo section. No, I don't want the construction crew, I want that. Hook that, hook that. And what I'm going to do is take out this one, retrieve you, and hopefully that will look okay from the outside, and that should give us a bit of vertical lift. I mean, this isn't going to be the final version. This is just trying to fix something that's just to give me a bit more power on the left. Whoops. I mean, could probably put another one in there. And the other thing I want to do is, now this is where it's going to be a little bit more kind of icky, but there's not much I can do about it. We'll take out you, and you. That kind of takes these thrusters back to the what we call it. That's interesting. I've taken out large thrusters. No, they're medium thrusters. Okay. Oh no, they are there. It's just okay. We put you in there and there. That should give me a little bit more shove. Oops. And then what I want to do is pick up those. And we're just going to put in, what was it, the shape we used, that end diamond. So we're put you there, and put you, don't think it's this one, is it? That goes in there. What that should do now is give me a section that's fully armored. And just to show you that, see, that gives us, I mean, it's still not invulnerable, I mean, but this is not meant to be a combat ship. Now, before we move on to what I was hoping to do, which is rebuild the front of the ship up here, is I just want to check something. Whoops, no, not that. Press N, go to air. And I just want to, basically what I'm doing now is just checking that the game thinks that this ship is airtight, which is good. Because the next thing I want to do is, get rid of that so I can move. What I'm gonna do now is, I mean, eventually I will move this, but to begin with, what I want to do is, I want to move this cockpit, and I'm just wondering if I take up the stairs, retrieve that, we're going to move the repair station. It kind of gives me a little bit of room here. And then we got these frame containers. I think for the moment, I'm still not sure what I want to do with the frame containers. So if I go back to player, main storage, got 53 hardened steel blocks. If I go to there, ammo, pick those steps up, put those in there as well. I want to come there. Whoops. Then we'll pick up the steel stairs. Again, this is a little bit more of a You there. We're gonna take out and retrieve the strip lights. We'll bring you back this way. That's the spotlight cube. We'll pick up the pilot seat and bring you back to this position. Whoops. Where's the pilot seat? Put the pilot seat there. Now, what the downside of what I'm going to do is the fact that I'm going to make this into where you can only fly it in third person. I'm going to retrieve those lights as well. Now comes the fun bit. We're probably going to have to go outside for this. And go this way. I mean, we've got a source of hardened steel blocks. And... whoops. Right. Now, I might not finish this completely in this part, but... I'm going to retrieve that block there. I'm not 100% sure. Well, I've got... where... because I may want to remodel this later on, but I want to start by that one goes there. I'm going to take that out. Put you there. And then in here, we'll put 2 solid blocks. Put you there. By taking them out one at a time, I should be able to preserve the original shape of the front of the ship. And what this is doing is just making the whole front of the ship a lot more solid. And again, I'm just going to take out that, retrieve that one as well. I think this one's the same. So just put this in here. Put you there and there. Now, I know I could work with the symmetry plane, but I don't want to spend hours trying to fix a problem if things go wrong. So I'm kind of doing this, because if I remember correctly, the last time I did this, it did go wrong. So... okay, we just put that in there. Actually, we'll do this section, and then what I might do is kind of review what we've been doing. I might leave that top one in place. Oops. Need to put you there and there. You there, there. I think I might leave the top glazing in just for the moment. I'm going to take out that and that. I need to take out that and that. and that. Take out the spotlight. Actually, we could probably make a nice cockpit in here, actually. Let me just... Yeah, I think I could wait. I could probably put the cockpit back forward again. Let me just see. Go inside. Put you there. Actually, I think what we'll do is we'll use some ordinary steel blocks inside. So, of course, what this does is it kind of makes the room cave in a little bit, because these are coming in now compared to what they were before, where before the other ones were glass planes. I think we're kind of take out that one, come out. I think this one is going to be possibly a little bit more tricky because this is a shallower angle, isn't it? This is where the fun starts. Let me just turn that round. That can go there. And then we'll put the... Is it that one? See if we can get that. Okay, it's... Oops. That can come there. We got the side block there, which we could build in. Actually, let's just see what that looks like for the moment. I mean, that could work as a cockpit that we could use going forward. I think actually, yeah, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to retrieve the control station. I'm not sure how far these go out on each side. Yeah, I think if I, for the moment, where's the control station? If I put that there, how does this look now? Doesn't look too bad actually. It kind of gives me a bit of extra space up here. I'm just going to take one of these out. It's going to be a little bit risky because we may actually break the integrity of the thing. Let me just see. Nope, we're good. We're actually good. That kind of opens up that. I think if I take you out and you out, that kind of gives me a little bit of an open area actually, doesn't it? And oh yeah, I quite like this. We're going to take the strip lights out as well. I mean, strictly speaking, I probably didn't need to bring this back, but yeah, I think I can work with this. It still leaves the front a bit exposed, but it kind of gives the ship a little bit more of a cleaner line. Of course, we're going to need to put the repair bay back in. I can find out, where did I put it? The repair bay is there, so in ammo. Those can... we probably won't get those in there. We'll put the repair bay back in. So that it's kind of just there. Yeah, I think that kind of works for the moment. I do want to shuffle these containers around. Simply because see what we got in here. Yeah, so we got these kind of minor containers, because what I would like to do is extend the container sections down here, but what I would probably have to do is just bring some of these containers in, but that's something I will do off camera. Yeah, I think we've made a reasonable start on the ship. I'm not really going to do any serious texturing at the moment. But I think we've got a bit of an open bridge here. We got that there. I could probably put in And we could put a front block there, and possibly another block there, just so that the floor there, and then eventually what I could do is block in these front pieces here. Whoops, get rid of that. But this will be a little bit more complicated. Simply, actually, let me just try something. Yeah, because the glass is in the way here. Yeah, shaping in the rest of the ship is going to be a little bit more the front of the ship. I could move that forward another kind of step, actually, couldn't I? If I wanted to. I think the visibility is good. Let me just see. We're probably going to need to do something about the thrusters, but I can worry about the thrusters. Actually, I think I'm just going to auto group everything. It'll give me the warning about messing things up, but that's okay. It just make everything a little bit tidier. It means I've probably lost some of the switches, but anyway. So we've now kind of got this front section done. We've got a bit of space here for something else. I might move one of these cargo here around just to give us more storage. Gonna need some food as well. Player. Just cancel the main storage. Wherever. Trying to eat a burger. Of course, the thing I want to do is, oops. What's the thing I want? What's what I want to do is just make sure that we've still got oxygen integrity. Yep. So that is showing that the ship is airtight. Because if we've got oxygen inside, that might be deceptive, but we can test that in another way as well. Anyway, so right. I think probably the next thing we can do is actually move on to another thing, but what I'm going to have to do is recover the MX5 first. So I'm going to go there. See, you can see I've got the spaces here to add more thrusters on this side. And if necessary, I can add more thrusters in those areas. But I'm hoping that that small addition might just improve the overall power. So we're just going to get here. Hopefully we'll be able to land or dock. Okay, we may have a bit of a problem. Yep, got docking, which is good. And of course, we can try out our changes to here. I'm not sure what, because it means that. So if I come up through here now, I won't have that problem I've been having where I can jump out there. I mean, I could change this around a bit so the elevator comes all the way to the top, but that can wait. So we've done a little bit of a minor rebuild. I mean, eventually this will become a secondary pilot point. We don't need the shields, so. And what we're going to do is get up into space. The climb rate's better. I'm feeling that straight away. Actually, one thing I didn't do was check the. Yeah, we've still got 100,000 in capacity. In fact, again, sorry. Just save the template. So we've got some lift thrust now, which is a bit better, although we're probably gonna have to make it even better over time. But we will come back to that. I say the next step will be to try and sort out the storage a little bit, and kind of just to kind of illustrate what I'm talking about is come into here. I've got lots of these like personal gear tradesman thing, which is effectively a bit of a waste at the moment. So I want to reorganize those a little bit so that we can get extend the container storage. Anyway, we're going to get up into space and we're going to go to beta 4 just to move the mission forward. So here we are, we're up in space. One problem I did notice was that the load on the generators was building up a little bit while the shields were recharging. So we may need to look at that. And we got to find beta 4, which is this one over here. So what are we going to? Oh, a dead planet. Okay, that was unexpected. So we're going to be going to a dead planet. That might be the ideal place where we're going to try do a bit more rebuilding, actually. Because, of course, we will have the unfinished escape rocket. So we're going to head for beta 4. So here we are. What's this system? We got silicon and pentaxid. We got a couple of moons, and of course we got beta 4, and then it looks like we got a Polaris trading station as well. That's pretty good. Actually, just want to look at the. That's not bad actually. It says Prometheus and pentaxid. I think what we might do is actually visit the moons as well. Anyway, we're going to head for beta 4. Turn off the. Just going to turn off this, and I'll see you once we actually get to beta 4. So here we are. We're just coming up on beta 4. This is a good source of salvage. There's many ruins to be found. You are not kidding. We found an exploration shuttle. Right. I'm not worried about exploration shuttles. A nice crash ship would be brilliant. So what we're going to do is see what this is. We've got a lot of heat signatures, but that doesn't mean anything on this planet. What is this? Why won't it show on the tag? I think that kind of I think we're just get in very close to this. So one thing I am looking for is big thrusters. Oops. I want to get close enough so the ship's in the water. Maybe not quite that amount. Where's the ship? So we got some medium thrusters. What I'm really interested in is whether you've got some great big thrusters on the back. Doesn't look like it, but we can go swimming. Put that on the bar. I've got enough thrusters and stuff, but we could probably, I mean, what we could do is pick these up for deconstruction. retreat the whole block. It's done it again, hasn't it? Oh well. I've lost my core. I think this is the second time this has done this to me. Well, I think we just got quite a big pile of stuff. Oh, not great amount of stuff, but haha. Okay. Well, we got some kind of key resources out of it. The only downside is I've lost my salvage core, so I better make another one. Inputs. Make me a salvage core, please. I do wonder. I wonder. I think what I am going to do is we're going to make a little bit of a minor change here. Whoops. We don't need the shields. There's no threats on this. Oh, can't spawn in this area. Okay. What we're going to do is just going to change this back to like it was before. I think that kind of gives me a little bit more space here, and we can come up into here. Right. There's the unfinished escape rocket, which is down there, but we got a whole kind of crop of stuff to the south of us, so seeing that's obligingly been marked on the thing, what we'll do is we'll go along here and just check out these for the moment, and or at least a couple of them. Then we'll make our way to the unfinished escape rocket. We've got a Space Command outpost here. Again, there's quite a lot of stuff here, but we've got a whole crop of stuff over here as well. I mean, it's, again, the problem's going to be is carry capacity. So we will need to do a fairly big makeover to get things up and running. Anyway, we'll just go and check out this whole group of stuff here and see what this is. That's a ruined base camp. That's a destroyed farm. Now, that's a good source of grow plots, which you might need. At the same time, I think there's some nice loot boxes under the destroyed farm, actually. I think we'll just check this out. Oops, just knock all the trees down. Where's the destroyed farm? Where are you? What we're looking for is the hole in the floor. Should be around here somewhere. Okay, maybe it's not over here. Maybe it's over there. There is a place where you go down and then it gives you access to the core. Maybe not anymore. Certainly it's not down here. Ah, it might be. It's got to crouch. You get underneath here. I don't think we've actually destroyed the core yet, so we don't want to go in there just yet. But at least we know which side of where we need to look. So that means the core entrance is over here. somewhere. It's down here. Here's the core. Don't think there's any loot boxes here unless it's changed. You can never tell with this game. Nope, I think we're okay. Let's get rid of this thing. Actually, we can probably just go straight out like that. Let's say, come and call this. You can get plenty of grow plots. Let's clear that up. Oops. And we can just get into here. I've got some oxygen bottles. Don't need the cement. A bit of hydrogen. Some bio, whatever you want to call it. A little bit more hydrogen. 2,902 oxygen. Actually, will be easier just to hook this to main. Got everything in there. Well, main is nearly full as well. We definitely need more storage. Oh, 45 in fuel. And then what we'll get is some stuff from here. More fuel cells. It's all a bit slow. What I probably could do is just do it this way. Okay. We got. Yeah, that probably made it a smidge easier. So let's take that for the opticals. Right. I think what I'm going to do now is we're just going to make our way to the unfinished escape rocket. So just get into here. Thrusters on. Just where's the unfinished escape rocket? Just going to have that. So and we're just going to head there. We might as well unlock that great source of resources. And what I'll do is I'll see once I actually get there. So here we are. We're just coming up on the unfinished escape rocket. I think we're all pretty familiar with it. Although there does seem to be another building quite close by. And what we could do is try and get the ship as close as possible, so that we can loot to our heart's content. Although at the moment I can't really get that much because I haven't got anywhere to store it. So what we'll do is we'll just go and get into the MX5 so that we can, because we're going to need to find the actual core. Still haven't completely solved the problem with the getting out the hatch, but don't need the shields. I think what we'll do is, yeah, I know we're outside remote logistics. Oops, we're a little bit far away. It's getting a bit closer. See if we're in the right place. There's the core. So we are in the right place. Right. Again, we're just going to jump up on top of here. Get irradiated, of course, like you do. Get to the core. I think we're... Yeah, we're just going to have to... Right, so we're going to have to shoot the core. That's it. It gives us control of the base. If I can get out of here. Haha. So come here. Of course, what we're going to do is drop down to here and claim the base. Well, we can shove it anywhere we want, so it's not like it's a major problem. I think what I will do is I've got some cores. The question is, where did I put them? I did make a kind of pile of cores, and then I didn't actually use them. Let me just see. Container control. It's not in there. Right, I'm just going to try and find my spare cores, because I suppose I could. Let me just see. There we are. So I think I can just use an ordinary core, because I say I've got 3 of them. We're not going to really use them extensively. So, and when the time comes, we can just destroy it alongside everything else. So that can go back into personal gear. And what that means is we've now got control of the base. You can see it's way over CPU, so there's no point switching the power on. So what we will do is, first we'll do is take out all the fuel. Raw fuel and oxygen. This is 33,472. That's, and then we're, oops, I'm not going to go through all those on camera, guys. We got, that gives us plenty of oxygen. I mean, the ship is getting low on oxygen, so we might as well just top that up. So, and of course, the advantage I've got now is if I can get some cargo boxes, I can swap stuff from the CV onto here temporarily, so that I can swap backwards and forwards, so that I can sort out the storage on the capital vessel by actually using a number of containers over here. So that's something I will work on. Trying to think out what else we can look at. Okay, I've just realized that I'm running out of time on this video, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do off camera is go through some of all the massive amount of loot, and just to kind of illustrate the point. We've got 7 ammo boxes, 62 cargo boxes. There's 12 medium thrusters. I don't think there's anything else there. And then we got a whole multitude of other stuff, RCSs, terminals, retractor there. We've got sentry guns, which could be useful, medical stations, and of course we've also got some nice large generators, which we'll probably take with us. What I will do is I will access and do the fridges, actually. Sorry about this. Anyway, I'll do that off camera, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.